Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here to report on day 2 and day 3 of my 30-day yoga challenge. Now, before we commence, I'm going to explain this. It's my headband. Now, the reason why I'm wearing it today is because I haven't washed my hair. Yes, I haven't washed it. Don't scoff at me. It happens. A lot of people do it. All right. And so I thought for camera, I'll save you from doing this. Did she wash her hair? Like, does she walk around like this? Like, yeah. So I thought I'd wear the headband just to cover that up. So in future videos, if you see me wear this headband, it's because, hey, she hasn't washed her hair. So let's go back to why I'm here. And I'm here to report on day 2 and day 3 of my 30-day yoga challenge. Now, day 2, yesterday, I did the Sculpt Yoga session, which was at 9:30 in the morning. And it was something I've never done before and I never knew actually existed. Basically, it's yoga poses, right? And they incorporate exercises using light free weights. So basically, you're doing certain poses and you're also doing bicep curls or tricep kickbacks or bent over rows or something like that. So it was quite good. Actually, it made me actually realize how much I need to get back at incorporating, free weights into my workouts. I mean, I haven't gone to the gym. I don't even have a gym membership, and I haven't gone to the gym since the end of last year. I decided not to continue on with going to the gym. Look, I did like it, but it was just not doing it for me anymore. And it was something that I wasn't really passionate about. And I didn't really feel like it was changing my body, but it wasn't to what I wanted. So I thought, I'm not going to do that anymore. I may go back to it in the future. Who knows? But this particular session today was something that made me realize, hang on, actually there's great importance to incorporate, even if it was very light free weights. It makes a massive difference, I think, in the long term, especially if you're doing it on a regular basis. So you know what, I'm going to do it again. And in fact, I'm actually going to do another session tomorrow at 4:30. One of the reasons is because it actually works with my schedule, but 4:30, 1 hour, doing another Sculpt Yoga session. Look, if I do that twice a week, that's fantastic. So I'm happy with that. And how I felt afterwards, I just felt energized. That's the best way to describe it, just energized. I felt like, yeah, I could do this and not feel so wiped out afterwards. I did break out in a sweat. There was one point, I think I was holding this particular, ab sort of pose and exercise or pose, or whatever you may call it, and I was shaking. So I thought, oh yeah, my muscles need a bit of strength and toning, I think. So yeah, I definitely would recommend it to other people. And the beauty of it, the instructor had mentioned, if at any point the weights do start to get heavy for you, you can drop them and just do the exercises. So that was a great option. Now the weights weren't heavy at all. They were actually like 0.5 kilo or 1 kilo, which is quite good. And I had 2 options, and for the most part I did 1 kilo, but I did switch it up to 0.5 kilo for 1 or 2 exercises, and that was still okay. And then I'll just interchange that way. So yeah, that was pretty good. So now day 3. Day 3 was, well, at least today. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain fog moment just then. So day 3. Let's go back to it. Day 3, I've done just now Yin Yoga. I did that 4:30 session, which is quite good. It was a different instructor, which is fine, and it was just as good. So I love Yin Yoga, I have to say. Yin Yoga, how I understand it to be, is basically a set of floor exercises, more like floor, not exercises, poses. So you do a set of those and you hold them for a longer period of time. So, and a lot of it I feel is more central to like lower back, a few like spinal twist sort of stuff, and the hip area. What I discovered with this particular session was how much tension I actually am holding in my lower back and in my hips and in my actual, like, the hip area. I could not believe it. So as I was doing it, I was kind of like, this is so weird. I was like, I was drooling almost, but I was like, wow, this is really, there's a lot of tension here. And I was trying to, twist and turn and do whatever I had to do. And I had to adjust them according to whatever pose I was doing. But it just really opened my eyes with that. And I'm going to tell you, I'm someone who doesn't have, like, as I'm walking around the world, around life and stuff, I'm not one to have back pain or shoulder pain or neck pain or any sort of pain. I sort of injured my foot from wearing bad shoes, and I had that injury for about 2 weeks or so, but that was fine. It's like more like my toe, but it blew my mind how much attention I had there. And because if you're not walking around with those types of injuries, and of course you're not thinking that you're experiencing that, but when you do an exercise like the exercise you do in Yin Yoga, it really does open your mind to that. So I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. So I enjoyed it. And yeah, it was, I really loved it. I'm really looking forward to doing it again. That's another thing I'm probably going to do twice a week. And so that was good. So that's it for my report. Overall, 3 days of yoga. Look, 1 hour every day. I do have the time to do it, so it's good. But I'm really enjoying it, and I really love going into a place where it's just calm and it's all positive and everyone's happy, and people are there really to have it's for their own personal benefits. Everyone has their reasons, but it's really quite nice that I think the common thing that people are experiencing is that they just want the benefits that yoga can give to someone, and that is to feel relaxed and to feel stretched out and to feel really connected and more connected with their body. So it's really quite cool. So yeah, I'll hopefully give you another report in the next couple of days or so. I'm not going to promise anything. Who knows what's going to happen. But thank you for viewing, and I will see you then. Bye.